Hello friends, welcome back to another tutorial, and in today's video we'll crochet this bandana. I wanted to release this pattern before the Valentine's, but I couldn't do so because of some technical features. So this bandana uses the granny stitch, and you're going to increase it to create the V or the triangle shape. So for this tutorial I'm going to use two colors of yarn. They are both DK weight yarn. I lost this paper for this one, so I don't know the brand exactly, but it's a thrifted yarn. You can use any lightweight yarn that you have around. And this other color I'm going to use Silkers. These are Signet yarn and it's also DK. It's not purely red. I don't like recording tutorials with a red color. It's not visible here. So let's just start our tutorial. To begin, you're going to make a slip knot. And then with your 4.5mm hook, you're going to chain 4 to create the magic ring. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then join it to the slip stitch with the very first chain. Then you're going to go in that ring that you've just created, work a slip stitch, then chain 4. So this chain 4 counts as a double crochet and a chain 1. Then yarn over. In the very same ring you're going to work 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to chain 2, work another 3 double crochets in the same ring. 1, 2, 3. Then chain 1 and finish your first row with a double crochet. So you're done, and you can go ahead and pull this tail to close that ring there, or you can just leave it. Then for row 2 you're going to chain 4 again, turn your work. The chain 4 count as your double crochet and a chain 1, then yarn over. And in this chain 1 you're going to work 3 double crochets. So 1, 2 and 3. Then chain 1, go in this chain 2 space and work 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And since you're working an increase here on the chain 2, you're going to chain 2 again and place 3 more double crochets in the same space. Then chain 1 and go in this chain 1 space, work 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Then chain 1 and finish your row with a double crochet on the 3rd chain here on our chain 4. So locate the 3rd chain and work your last double crochet. Chain 4, turn your work. So this is our repeat pattern. You're going to chain 4 at the start of every row, and then in that next chain 1 space you're going to work 3 double crochets. So 1, 2 and 3. Then chain 1, and you're going to place 3 double crochets in every chain 1 space. So the next is a chain 1 space, you're going to work 3 double crochets. Then chain 1. When you reach the chain 2 space you're going to place an increase, so 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Chain 2 and then 3 more double crochet. Chain 1. Then in the next chain 1 space just work 3 double crochets. chain 1. In the next space, work 3 double crochets. And when you reach the end of your row, remember to chain 1 and finish it with a double crochet on the 3rd chain on our chain 4 of previous row. So locate the 3rd chain and finish off with a double crochet in that chain. Then you're going to chain 4 at the start of every row, turn. In the next chain 1 space, you're going to work 3 double crochets. Then chain 1 and 3 double crochets in every chain 1 space until you reach the chain 2. So go ahead and work your 2 sets of 3 double crochets. So 3 double crochet here, 3 double crochet here, and then I'll meet you at the center chain 2 space. So I went ahead and did my first set of 3 double crochets in this chain 2 space. You're going to chain 2, then work another set of 3 double crochets in the same space. Then place 3 double crochets in the next space. Chain 1, then 3 double crochet in the next space, 3 double crochet in the next space. So I'll meet you at the end of these 3 double crochets here. After your last 3 double crochets, always remember to chain 1 and then double crochet in the 3rd chain of your foundation, or of your previous chain 4, sorry, the 3rd chain. Then chain 4 and turn. So the repeat pattern for this project is going to be, after you've chained 4, you're going to start with 3 double crochets in the very first chain 1 space, then 3 double crochet in each chain 1 space until you reach this chain 2 space. When you reach here, you're going to place 2 double crochet, chain 2, sorry, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, then chain 1, 3 double crochet in the next space, chain 1, 3 double crochet the next space, chain 1, 3 double crochet the next space, chain 1. Then at the end, you're going to work 3 double crochets, chain 1, then work your last double crochet on the 3rd chain of this chain 4. So repeat that until you have a total of 15 rows, or until you achieve your desired size of the bandana, and then I'll meet you when you're working the last row. So I went ahead and finished my 15 rows, and now I'm going to proceed to work the border. For the border, you're going to turn your work. I already chained 1, so you want to go in that space, insert a hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then after you've worked your single crochet, you're going to chain 3, and in the same space you're going to work 3 double crochets. Then go in the next chain 1 space, work a single crochet, chain 3, then add 3 more double crochets in the same space. So 1, 2, and 3. Insert your hook in the next space, work a single crochet, then chain 3, add 3 more double crochets in the same space. 2, 3. So you're going to repeat that all the way until you reach the chain 2 space here, and then I'll meet you when you're turning and working on this other side. So go ahead, work single crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet in the next space, single crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet, single crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet all the way to the chain 2 space. After working your edging on the chain 2 space, you're going to go right ahead in this next space and work towards the end of the bandana. So single crochet in the next space, chain 3, then 3 double crochets in that same space. single crochet next space, chain 3, and 3 double crochets in the same space. So again, you're going to repeat that all the way to the end, and then we'll meet after you through the end here. After working all the way to last chain 1 space, or the last space here, you work your single crochet. Do not chain 3, just work the single crochet, then mark or locate the 3rd chain in our chain 4, then work your last single crochet, chain 1, and you can cut your yarn at this point. So this is the right side of your work. So the next step will be now to create ties at these corners. To do that, you're going to take your yarn, make a slip knot, and then chain as long as you want that tie to be. So I'll go ahead and chain 50, then I'll meet you when you're attaching it to our bandana. After you've made your set number of chains, so for me it's 50 chains, go in the last single crochet on this border row, and then insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. You'll have 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So we're going to attach our chain with double single crochets along this top part. So work 2 single crochets in the next chain 3 space, 2 single crochets around the next chain space, and 2 single crochet around every chain space. So these are our turning chains and our last double crochets. When you reach the magic ring, you're going to work 1 single crochet inside that ring, then proceed to this other side, the double crochets and the chain 3s, and then place 2 single crochet around every double crochet stitch and 2 single crochet around the turning chains. So continue with that until the end of these double crochet stitches, and then I'll meet you at the very end after you're through with 2 single crochets in this piece. After working your last 2 single crochets in this last space, you're going to chain the same number of chains as your previous tie on this side. So I did 50, I'm going to chain 50, then I'll cut my yarn and work the hearts. So go ahead, finish your number of chains, then cut your yarn, then I'll meet you when you're working on the heart and then attaching them to our bandana. So to make the heart, you're going to take your second yarn, then make a magic ring, and inside the magic ring you're going to chain 3, then treble crochet in the magic ring. So yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. You should have 4 loops, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2, then add 2 more treble crochets in the same magic ring. Then you're going to add 3 double crochets, so yarn over, insert your hook, work a double crochet, then add 2 more double crochets, chain 1, then treble crochet, so yarn over twice, then work your treble, chain 1, work 3 double crochets, then 3 treble crochets. Then chain 3 and finish off your heart. So slip stitch in that magic ring, then you can chain 1 and cut your yarn. leaving a long tail to attach it to our piece here. Then you can draw this loop at the magic ring to close the gap. That's how to make a heart. And now to attach it to our bandana, you're going to identify the places you want to attach it. Then you can either use a glue gun or just use your needle to weave it inside here. So take your darning needle and then you're going to weave it where you want it to be. You can do this any way you like, just ensure that you've secured it and it can't fall off. Once you're done, you can go ahead, cut your yarn. So our first heart is complete. You can go ahead and do the same for these other two places. So when you're done, your bandana should look like this. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the tutorial, please give it a thumbs up, and until next time, stay safe, God bless you, and bye.